Okay, so it's me again. Sassy Turtle Soap Works today. And we were going to try something different, a few things that were different. So I made a new recipe that's got a lot of cocoa butter in it. That's why my oils are darker than normal. And then I was going to try, well, I am going to try this new fragrance oil I bought from, it's by Crafter's Choice, from Wholesale Supplies Plus, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. Now this stuff smells like incredible. It says compare ours to Bath & Body Works. Obviously it must be a dupe from one of their lotions or whatever. And this would be phenomenal, I bet, in lotion. Now it contains vanilla. I looked it up. This is a little over 9% in vanilla. So we know it's going to turn brown. So I was all set to soap with this, and I was like, well, let me check my vanilla content, blah, blah, blah. And I started reading the reviews. And all the reviews for cold processed soap say it has riced, accelerated, and seized. Even if they soaped cold, if they added it to whatever. So, but I really want to try this in soap. So we are going to do that today. The fragrance oil itself, it's a little thick. It's not like watery like a lot of fragrance oils are. I noticed, but it's not like castor oil, you know, where you pour it and it's that kind of a thick. But the fluid is a little thicker than my normal fragrance oil. I don't know if that has something to do with how it reacts making cold processed soap. So let me find my goggles. Here they are. And I've got my mold ready to go, but I'm not feeling very confident today. So we'll try and go to emulsification like we normally would with me. I'm going to try and treat it like a floral. I'm not going to soap super cold because if it ends up being soap on a stick in here, I'll just let it go to a full gel and I'll probably end up hot processing it then. So, but we're gonna give it the old college try. My water is about 93 and my oils are 100. Normally I soap a lot cooler, but like I said, if I have to deal with soap on a stick, I'd rather have it be hot and just go to a full gel in my pot. Yeah, and so I also have this new recipe I'm trying. I mean, it's not anybody's recipe but my own. I made it up, but I wanted to try using cocoa butter, which has a really, really super high melting point. So I can't let it get super cold anyway. I'm going to end up with a lot of steric spots in my soap. So we are just going to see what happens today. But that's part of what soaping is experimentation. I'm also doing this palm free. That's part of why I'm experimenting, is because once all my palm oil is gone, I don't want to buy any more. And I do want to try and find a nice hard recipe but palm free. And that's also not too cleansing because of the coconut oil, hence my addition of cocoa butter. So, alright. I just had that moment where I'm like, oh shit, here we go. I'm probably going to have to bleep that out, but, well, it's just the S word. It's not like it's another bad word, but anyway. And if it seizes, it seizes. I'm going to try and move fast, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're gonna pour. Pour, 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 pour. Holy crap! There she goes. You see that? There she goes. me see what I can get out of here. If I can do the top at all. I am glad I got it in the mold anyway, so nope, see, we're gonna have an ugly top, which is fine. But at least I got it in the mold. Y'all weren't lying. I do have to say that. That reminded me of working with a floral. It really did. It must be something in the, oh, somebody's pinging me. It must be something in, obviously in the fragrance oil, but I'm wondering if it's the carrier they use. I mean, now it's just nothing. We're done. So, alrighty. Well, that was fun. Happily, I got the damn shit in the mold. I'm gonna say that right now, because I would have been stuck otherwise with a pot here of just gunk, you know. So, but I can see where people had a problem with it. It did rice for me, but yeah, she accelerated and she would have seized up. So, that's what we're working with here. So, yep. So smells delicious. You can see the color changing right before our eyes. I'm not going to insulate her since I soaked a little warm. I don't want to end up with a heat tunnel in here. So, but smells amazing. So, sorry for the cursing today. I don't normally curse on my videos, but holy schmoly. Yeah, so that is pumpkin pecan waffles, and we made it work. So it is doable for cold process, but you have to be super ready. So we may cut this tomorrow. We may cut this tonight. I have a pretty high percentage of cocoa butter in here, and I have a feeling like if you like do 100% coconut oil soap, I have a feeling if I wait till tomorrow it's going to be too hard, and I don't want to bust up any wires on my bud cutter. So I will let you know when I do cut it how long it took to set up, and we'll see how it goes, but we'll see if it separates at all. I did try and stir it in pretty fast, so we'll see if we have any separation, but phenomenal smell. Would be great in a lotion, in wax melts, candles, but we'll see how she holds up through saponification, because she's a little funky. Alright, so thanks for joining me today, and we'll see how she looks in a little bit. Thanks, y'all. Alright, so I just wanted to show you a little bit of the process that goes on sometimes. This one that I told you I was not going to insulate because I was worried about her getting a heat tunnel. She is in full gel, and I can feel the heat coming off of this. Now, granted, my oils were 100, but I've soaked a lot hotter than that. I mean, I've soaked at 120s with oil and lye water and not have it superheat this much. I mean, it's been 10 minutes, and she is 145, 148, 147 degrees. You know, she's already almost up to 150 degrees, so she's definitely going to gel. You can kind of see that going on right now. And yeah, I wanted to just show you how she's behaving or misbehaving, but definitely don't insulate this one if you want to make soap with it. Even if you soap around 85, she's still going to superheat. And if, heaven forbid, if you make a beer soap or a goat milk soap with this, you are going to want to stick it in the freezer, or you're going to end up with a possible volcano here. I did have beer soap do a heat tunnel once, but that was my own fault, and I learned from that lesson. So I also do not insulate my beer soaps. That's just speaking from experience. So this is what she's doing right now, about 10-15 minutes in. And I have a feeling we're going to be cutting her tonight. So I will keep you informed. Stay tuned. All right, thanks everybody. Okay, so here's our pumpkin pecan waffle. You know, the one that tried to seize on us about 7 hours ago. Since I have a high amount of cocoa butter in here, I'm gonna cut her. It may be a little soon, but it's getting late. And if I wait overnight, I can guarantee you it's gonna be a brick tomorrow. Because she's already solidified pretty good. So we are going to cut her and we'll see how she looks. She's still pretty warm, but like I said, I'm gonna treat her like she's basically 100% coconut oil soap, because I don't want to end up with a brick tomorrow. See, she's pretty well formed and she's solid. So the smell is still amazing. My house has smelled incredible the whole entire day because I have been smelling this. It's a really good, I mean, it smells almost like it smells like pecan waffles. You can smell the pumpkin a little bit, but if you've ever had pecan waffles for breakfast with the powdered sugar on it, yeah, yummy. That's what it smells like. So, alrighty. Let's hope we can still cut her though. Oh yeah, good. She's still soft. But she already had formed up pretty good, so. Alrighty, so nothing special on the inside. She's gonna end up browning some because of the 9% vanilla, so I'll end up cleaning this up and I'll probably take pictures again in a week. I think I don't know if she's gonna turn a dark brown like the Nag Champa does. She may go a dark tan, but we will take pictures and find out. Yummy! She smells good enough to eat. So unfortunately we won't have a very spectacular top just because of the simple fact that we were lucky basically that we got her in the mold. So yeah, that's what happens when you read the reviews at the last minute and you're like, oh crap, okay, at least I read the reviews, because if I hadn't, I was thinking about doing like a drop swirl with an orange and stuff, and yeah, no, never would have happened, and then I would have really been mad because then I definitely would have had to rebatch it, so now I don't have to rebatch. Alright, but it smells amazing. I think it would be great in a lotion. She stayed together, no separation. The fragrance oil isn't seeping, so we managed to get her incorporated. With this one, you just have to work very quickly, but she is well worth it. All the notes are still strong. So, all right, happy soaping, everyone. Thanks.